You are listening to Two Dudes Talking Cougs, a podcast by BYU fans for BYU fans. Just two dudes talking Cougs.
Welcome to this week's episode of Two Dudes Talking Cougs. I'm your host, Jared Webster. I'm here with my co-host,
Jason Webster.
We're coming to you with a special edition. Special for us, not for you. Pretty normal for you. Special for us because we are in a hotel in Anaheim, right outside Disneyland. That's why the delay of posting. We've been here all the week with family, but we thought it was important to share our Cougar talks with you. So this week we waited. We were going to do this before we left, but we were like, oh man, there's going to be a basketball game, and then
there's going to be college football playoff rankings.
So we're like, hey, we should wait till after
to
discuss. So this week we've got some more basketball. There's another basketball game. We got a big game against Texas Tech coming up. Football. So let's start with State of the Cougs, football and basketball taste. State of the Cougs, what do you got for us?
Basketball just beat Villanova in the, what is it called? I don't know. What's it called?
I don't remember. Hall of Fame Classic or something?
Yeah, Hall of Fame Classic in Las Vegas. 1-0. Villanova is definitely going to be good this year. They've missed out on the March Madness bracket last couple years, but they got a new coach, and I think they're going to be in that. And then football. We didn't play last week, but we're playing Texas Tech this week. And LJ Martin got hurt against Iowa State, and he's expected to play against Texas Tech.
Yeah. So it looks like I think the basketball team is as we thought. There's some crazy athleticism. Went a little cold for streaks. I think we did that last year though too, especially early on. And I think that when you, in this new era of college football, incoming freshmen, transfers, there's just so much new all the time. I think it's going to take some time to gel. And I think once they do, we saw what they can be. I mean, I don't think that we will miss as many layups at the basket as we missed the other night. I mean, Rob Wright, man, that guy can get to the basket whenever he wants.
He definitely can.
AJ, when he decided to hey, I'm going to just take this game over, he took it over.
Yeah.
Cabo was awesome. And, Richie struggled, I think, a little bit, but as they told us repeatedly, he was sick all day and had been apparently throwing up that day. So I think all in all, a great win against a team that I think it will be interesting to see how they do in the Big East.
Yeah.
I think they were better than I expected them to be. There was a lot of turnover. They had a lot of new people, new coach, and you never know what teams are going to actually be like. So it'll be interesting to see what they do this year. But overall, I was happy to get this season kicked off, and AJ is different, man. So, and for football, number 8 AP poll, number 7 college football ranking. That's the one that matters.
Yep.
I think the State of the Cougs, because we didn't play last week, kind of revolves around that. My personal take is the committee told us by ranking Utah 13th where Texas Tech and BYU's floor is should whoever loses this game. Texas Tech would have 2 losses, so would Utah, but they would have a head-to-head win over Utah. If BYU loses, we have the head-to-head over Utah, and it would only be our first loss.
Yeah.
So with Utah on a bye, maybe they creep up if a 11 or 12 loses, but we're not falling beyond where they are, which also is great news, I think, for the Big 12 in that no matter who loses this game this week, if they win out, they're in a position to be in the college football playoff, even if they lose the college or the conference championship, the Big 12 championship. So I think there's some. I mean, that's me and my that's maybe a little too blue goggled, and there's other takes on that as well. But I think that's what I see for the State of the Cougs. So as we move on to our next segment here, the path to victory this week, we're not going to talk about a path to victory for basketball team against Holy Cross. The path to victory is
win.
Probably show up and be better at basketball than them because you are. So there you go. But Texas Tech, BYU, so this is, college game day in Lubbock. Kickoff is 10 a.m. Mountain Time, 11 a.m. Local Central Time there in Texas. Tace, what do you think the keys to victory are?
Don't let them, they can take an early lead, but don't let them exceed a 14-point lead. And
14. I say 7 point. Don't let them get 2 scores up. That's gonna
yeah, but still.
You think they can get up by 14 and we'd be okay?
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't let them get to 14.
Okay, so less than 2 scores.
Yeah, less than 2 scores.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Less than 2 scores, they can get up on us for a touchdown, but because it's a touchdown, we can come back, score on that drive. But and then I think Bear needs to, like I said for the Iowa State game, not make as many mistakes. You can't be throwing interceptions.
I think that's a good call. I think that if BYU, here's a big key, I'd say. BYU has 0 turnovers, and if BYU can force, I guess I would say 0 turnovers. I just win the turnover battle.
Yeah.
So if BYU commits 1, we got to force 2. So whatever it is, we got to be positive in the turnover. Texas Tech's linebacker Rodriguez has 7 forced fumbles this year. That's video game made up stat in one season.
Yeah.
Hold on to the ball, protect the ball. Bear obviously has been really good at that this year. The rest of the team as well in terms of running the ball and not dropping it.
Yeah.
I think the one fumble I can think of, there are 3 fumbles I can think of. Bear on an option.
Yeah.
Parker Kingston on a punt return.
Well,
and then
he did that 2 times.
Oh, he did do that 2 times. Lost one. I don't think we lost the other one.
Yeah, we did not.
And then Jovessa DeMooney, running back. So you take out a punt return, you take out Jovessa DeMooney, and you're looking at one key player actually with putting the ball on the ground. That's not too shabby. And maybe I'm missing some there, but we've held on to the ball. So I think that's an important thing. Ball security. And then obviously I think another huge thing for this weekend is going to be what the injury report and availability report looks like. We're recording this on Wednesday. We're going to be releasing this Wednesday. The report comes out, the initial report for the game comes out later this week. Later tonight.
Yeah.
I am getting a sense that our defensive players are going to be playing. You're going to see, Tommy Process available. You're going to see DeMooney, I think, available.
Yeah.
I think Glasker's healed up some. I think you're going to see Jack Kelly available and playing. The big question, on the offensive side of the ball, I think we're going to see JoJo Phillips for the first time since the Stanford game. The big question is going to be LJ Martin, although leaks and reports have already come out on Twitter and X, that he is planning on playing.
Yeah.
And I've heard similar things from my avenues as well. So that's a huge thing, and obviously it doesn't mean that BYU wins, but it is a step in the right direction. And so in terms of paths to victory, getting guys healthy off the bye week, I think, is part of that recipe. And then to Taysom's point, I would say we cannot start terribly slow.
Yeah.
The Iowa State game, we let them score the first play, but we came back and scored right away.
Yeah.
But then we kind of sputtered defensively, couldn't get our footing. I think it's going to be a matter of, like Taysom said, stay within one score at least. And
maybe they can kick a field goal, get to 10, but I think that's the farthest that we want them to get away from us.
And Texas Tech is 8-1. All 8 of their games that they've won have been blowouts.
Yeah.
The one game that they've played close is the loss that they have. I think if BYU can play them close, that's where BYU thrives. We believe that we can get things done. We play the full till the whistle blows at the end of the fourth quarter, or double overtime if it's Arizona. But until that game is over, we're playing. And so I think if we can keep them close.
I'm going to also add one more thing for mine. Shake up their QB.
Yeah, if we can hit Baron Morton. I'm not sure he's entirely healthy. I think that he's still dinged up actually quite a bit is my guess based on what I've heard.
Yeah, after we watched the game, and it looks like
he doesn't want to run as much maybe. I mean, he's still going to run and maybe I'm wrong. Seems like he's a little more hesitant than earlier in the year. So, yeah. All right, Cougar Cap time. All right, Tace, Coug or Cap? Let's start with some basketball. Bugs flying around us. Coug or Cap? AJ DeBonsa will be an All-American this year.
I think that's Coug.
Going Coug. All right, I'll go Coug as well.
I mean, he's predicted to be the number 1 overall draft pick.
Let's see. Next one. BYU basketball team will make it to the Sweet 16. Cougar Cap.
That one's hard because, I know that our team is really good, but we got a bunch of freshmen on the team. So maybe not. But honestly, people have been saying that they look like a top 4 team, Final Four. So I think I'm going to say Coug.
All right, Tace. Cougar Cap. BYU basketball team will make it to the Elite 8.
Ooh, that's harder. That was hard because I don't want to say Cap because I believe we can, but I don't want to say Coug because I don't want to say Coug because
you gotta feel it. What do you feel?
I'm gonna say Coug on that one.
Okay, Coug on that one.
I think we might win the Sweet 16 game barely.
Okay. All right. Coug or Cap? 4 games left to go. We've done this one before, I think. But with the new other teams winning, we're further along. Cougar Cap, BYU football gets to the conference championship game.
I'm gonna say Coug, but here's why. We're obviously it's not automatic win, but we're probably gonna beat TCU, probably gonna beat UCF. I think we can beat Cincinnati or Texas Tech. I mean, if we lose both of them, we're still 10-2. But I think we can beat Cincinnati or Texas Tech, and that makes you 11-1, and that's one of the best in the conference. That means if we beat Texas Tech has 2 losses. Every team pretty much has 2 losses. It'd probably be us and Cincinnati. So I'm gonna say Coug.
All right, Coug. All right, Tace. It's time for our Coug of the week. Who's your Coug of the week from the last week?
Wait. What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Who's your Coug of the week?
I'm gonna say basketball then. I'm gonna do basketball.
Okay. This is your podcast, bro. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I know that, but we already did Coug of the week for the Iowa State one. So I'm gonna just say the same word. I'm gonna say maybe Kava.
Ooh, Kaba Keita. That's a good one.
Or I'm gonna say Kaba. Or I'm trying to think. I'm gonna say AJ or Kaba. So
you're gonna go Kaba?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kaba.
And I'll go AJ. Perfect.
Okay, yeah.
AJ DeBonsa making his debut, and the hype is real. Dude is different. I also love that there's some other freshmen around the country this week who have had awesome games. The game in Vegas before us, the Arizona freshman.
Yeah, he had 30.
Pete, is that his name? Pate. I don't remember his name.
He had 30 points.
35, I think.
35?
Awesome. But what I loved about AJ's game was 21, and it was boom, that fast that he just went off. But he also didn't have to be scoring to be impacting the game.
Yeah.
He's just a different basketball player, sees the court. Was awesome on the boards and crashing the glass. So I go AJ. Kaba took a man's life when he swatted that ball.
Yeah.
It's so hard. So there you go. Cougars of the week. All right, Cougar Chaos. From the last week, you got any Cougar Chaos?
I haven't really seen things yet. You go first.
How about this is maybe a little bit of a change of pace for Chaos, but for Cougar Chaos. The barber for Texas Tech. Apparently their team has a barber. I'm sure that's not like a normal thing, I guess. But his wife was in a car accident, was hit by a drunk driver, and Texas Tech fans were raising money out of GoFundMe. They sent it out. BYU fans picked up on this, sent it out. Last I saw, they were trying to raise $25,000, and last I saw, it had raised over $70,000. And, obviously the Red Raider Nation was on that, but Cougar Nation I know is huge in that. Some 1,984 donations. That's a BYU signature. Kirk Herbstreit from ESPN donated $5,000 as it just kind of got traction. And so maybe not the normal Cougar chaos that's funny that we talk about, but the chaos that Cougar fans tend to create is a little bit different than other fans. And this is one example. All right, any final thoughts, Tace, on this week?
Yes. This one's, so yeah, we're in Disneyland, and we've been kind of counting how many, fans we see of different college football teams, and pretty much everywhere you go, every 10 minutes, you'll hear someone say, "Go Cougs."
You see the Y thrown up, people saying "Go Cougs" to us. As you can see, we go in, it's over here. We go in representing. And, I think we've seen a couple Oregon fans.
Yeah.
Saw one USC fan, one Texas Tech fan.
We've seen Arizona State.
One UCLA. One Utah fan each day, so that's 2 Utah fans.
Yeah.
And about a gajillion BYU fans. Just kidding. But really, probably like 50 different people wearing BYU gear.
Seriously.
And that's not counting the people who are not wearing BYU gear, but who tell us "Go Cougs" on the way by. So, Cougar Nation, as always, representing in SoCal. All right, I think that's it for this week. Go Cougs, as always.
Go Cougs.
Hopefully next week we're coming to you talking about a Texas Tech win and some more basketball wins. Game on Saturday, game on Tuesday. Until then, go Cougs.
Just two dudes talking Cougs.